Hello, everyone. Good day. Good day. Um, welcome. Welcome, guys. It's 6:35. Let's give an extra 5 minutes for others to join. An extra 5 minutes, then we kickstart. Six. Let's share it in the group. Okay, this is okay. Remaining 3 minutes. Let me. 3 minutes more till we start. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know in the chat section. Thank you. Oh, thank you, coach. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Angel. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Thank you all for coming in today. So happy Sunday and welcome to a new week. How's everyone doing? How's been your week? Like your last week? How was last week? How was your weekend? Yes, my name is Chiwendu, and I'll be anchoring us for this 2 days virtual assistant training. So it's an introduction to VA. Yes, it's not a full-blown VA class. It's an introduction to VA class. And in this training, the course of this 2 days training, we will be covering what, guys, sometimes you might hear one or two voices. I have a little baby. I have an older 2-year-old here. So she might run in at any time. She might run in at any time. So sorry guys, thank you. So thank you so much, guys. In this today class, we'll be getting to know who a virtual assistant is, what it means to be a virtual assistant, what is required to be a virtual assistant, and we'll also be looking at some virtual assistant skills. Yes, some virtual assistant skills like graphic design. We'll cover that tonight. Graphic design, how to design simple flyers with our mobile phone. That we'll be covering that as well tonight. And tomorrow we'll be looking at how to work as a freelancer, where to get freelancing gig, how to position yourself to for remote opportunity, both international remote opportunity and local remote opportunity, where to find remote jobs. Yes, what you need to do in terms of portfolio, proposal, how you need to get yourself together for remote jobs and where to get them, how to apply for them. That we'll be looking at tomorrow. But for today, we'll be getting introduced to the world of virtual assistant, getting to know who a virtual assistant is and how, and some simple virtual assistant skills. Like I said again, my name is Chiwendu. I'm your virtual assistant coach. I'm a digital skill coach. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. And I've been practicing virtual assistant for over 3 years now. I've been practicing virtual assistant for over 3 years now, and I've been running the Jazz Digital Hub, which is our virtual assistant community. We've been running that for the past 2 years. We started in October 2022, and this is October 2024. That's 2 years down the line. So that's 2 years since we've been running the Jazz Digital Hub, our virtual assistant community. So I'll be taking you for tonight's class, and joining us later today, it's our second coach, Coach Chibuzo. She'll be taking us on the virtual assistant skill and how to design, because as a virtual assistant, you really need to know, okay, how to design, how to make simple designs. Yes, because as a virtual assistant, you can also work as a social media manager and an administrator, and with this you need the knowledge of graphic designing. So we'll be diving into it tonight. So let's get started without wasting so much time. Let's get started. So if you're ready, I'm feeling cold, like I don't know, we're kind of cold today. So if you are ready to dive right in with me, please give me some fire emoji. Give me some fire emoji. Let me know you're with me. Let me know you're with me. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, F Young, right? Fulari. Yeah, I got that right. Please, if you're ready to dive right in with me, let me know. Give me some fire emoji. Can you guys hear me while I'm talking? I hope I'm being heard. Give me some fire emoji, please, please, please. Just let me know you're here. That's the only thing we are asking for. We are not asking you to pay money. We are just saying, give us your attention and give us reaction, because the more we are active, the more we are energized to give you more value. more value for those 2 days class. We'll be giving you loads and loads and loads of value. But we should know that you guys are ready to take in that value we are going to pour out tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ijoma. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. I wouldn't be wasting so much time in tonight's class. I just have less than 40 minutes. I just have less than 40 minutes to do this, and we'll be diving into the next part of tonight's class, which is the design part. Can you guys see my screen? Can you see my screen? Let somebody please give me an answer if you can see my screen. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So welcome to the JERS Digital Hub. Like I said again, my name is Chiwendo. So let's get started with who a virtual assistant is. Don't mind me, as I'm teaching, I'll be giving you guys 1 or 2 stories so that you can better understand the concept at which we're coming from and what we are actually talking about with real-time stories and all that. So who is a virtual assistant? Like I will always say, virtual assistant is a self-employed professional that provides administrative services, creative services, technical services, in short, that assists his or her clients virtually. You do it from the comfort of your own home. You assist them virtually, not physically. You assist them on cloud. So that is who a virtual assistant is. A virtual assistant is anybody that provides general assistance virtually for his or her clients. That's the simple understanding of who a virtual assistant is. Like, I remember when I first heard about the word, in short, the first word I heard was freelancing. Like, I heard somebody was like, do you know you can freelance from the comfort of your home? And I'm like, what is this? I was eager to know more. And I got in, I started practicing and all that. I got to know, okay, virtual assistant. What is even a virtual assistant? Then that was when I got the understanding that as a virtual assistant, you are not just, okay, as a virtual assistant, you are just an administrative person. No, a virtual assistant, you can be anything. It's a general terminology used for people that assist their employer. You are like a PA, but not a physical one, but a virtual one. So that is the general understanding of who a virtual assistant is. And as a virtual assistant, you can offer your service as a remote full-time staff. I'll be talking about that later. And you also can freelance your service, which is independent contractor. You can be an independent contractor as a VA. It's either you are working as a full-time staff or you are a freelancer. A freelancer is an independent contractor, like those guys that you pay them to do a specific contract for you. It has an expiring date. So you can either be a full-time paid VA staff or an independent person that runs the VA agency, like a virtual assistant business. You run the service of offering, you run a business rather of offering these services to clients. So let's look at the role of virtual assistant. As a virtual assistant, like I said, your roles are kind of wide. So, and I know a lot of us in our mind will say, if it's kind of wide, can I really do it? Yes, that's where we look at roles of virtual assistant and types of virtual assistant. So, what are the roles? As a virtual assistant, what are your roles? What are the roles that you will be carrying out as a VA? So your role is dependent on your employer and the industry they belong in. The industry, what I mean by the industry they belong in is that the sector of which their businesses is in. So as a virtual assistant working with a legal practitioner, your role will be slightly different from a virtual assistant working for a medical doctor or a virtual assistant working for a marketing agency. So that's why I said your role depends on the industry you belong, your employer belongs in, and also your employer. As a virtual assistant, you can be employed to just run email management. As a virtual assistant, you can be employed to run schedule management alone. As a virtual assistant, you can be employed to do just data entry. That is your job. Or you do administrative support. You do customer service. Yes, customer service is still a role of virtual assistant. Social media management, which is not here, is also a role of virtual assistant. Lead generation, document presentation, and editing is also is also a role of one of the roles of a virtual assistant. Designing and so on. So it depends on the industry and your and also your employer. Like for me, I have up to like 3 virtual assistants working with me, and they do different things. I have a virtual assistant who is a community manager. I have a virtual assistant who prepares my social media posts. She prepares and designs my posts. I have a virtual assistant who helped me manage and organize administrations. So you can be employed to do a general service, like you are going to do everything. Your boss can employ you and say, okay, they want to overload you and say, you do all the services. Why some, they can just employ you and say, okay, this particular services is what you're going to do. You're going to be an executive VA. You're going to be an administrative VA. You're going to just be a creative VA for me, depending on the industry and depending on the boss. I hope we are understanding this. So, are we following, please? If you are following, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Thank you, guys. Let me know if you're following us. All right. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, so let's look at the benefits of being a virtual assistant. I like talking about somebody is saying they cannot hear me. It should be from your network. Okay, let's look at the benefits of being a virtual assistant. I like talking about this. Yes, because this is one of the reasons that is keeping a lot of VA still practicing. So, what are the benefits of being a virtual assistant? Being a virtual assistant, the benefits are enormous. Like, they are so much. From flexibility to remote job opportunity to cost savings to independence. You are independent, like you can do anything. You can be in any place you want to be at a particular time. As long as when it is time for work, you are there to work. You are online, you logged in to do your work. You have global reach. Like last week, I was calculating the numbers of countries that I've worked for people, and I was like, wow, if I was still I didn't even tell you guys, before I got into virtual assistant, I used to be a banker. Yes, I used to be a banker, and I was fired from service. I was fired from service because I got pregnant, and sure, that was even during the first 3 months of my pregnancy. It was a very, very, very tough one. It was a very, very tough one. So that first 3 months, I wasn't really performing. I was like an unproductive staff, and they were just like, okay, go. So I spent 5 years I spent 5 years. I'm a biochemist by profession. I'm a virtual assistant by profession, but I studied biochemistry. Yes, I'm a biochemist and an ex-banker. I spent 5 years in the finance industry before I jumped and dived into tech. And now look at us. So let's go back to what we were saying. Like I said, you have the opportunity for global reach. Global reach. So you can be here and you're working with different clients in different zones in different countries. That is the reason why we are born in this digital age. The world is getting digitalized. The world is becoming a small global village. Hence, the importance of learning digital skill, the importance of learning simple workspace skills that enables you or increases your chances of being employed. Yes, we know the situation of the country we live in Africa, across Africa. We live in this space where employment rate is low. So it's now depending on us to create opportunity by ourselves for ourselves. How do we create opportunity for ourselves? How do we create opportunities by ourselves? Is to learn the workspace skills, to learn digital skills. And when you do that, you position yourself in a place where you have global opportunities, because these digital skills, these digital workspace skills gives you the opportunity or makes you become eligible to work for global clients. Like assuming you have no VA skills, you have no administrative skills, you have no digital skills, and you get a job to work for a client in Denmark, how do you perform? How do you perform? No, you won't be able to perform. You won't even be able to meet up even for the first 2 hours. So that is one of the importance and benefits of being a VA. Then, skills enhancements. I will tell you for a fact that since I started practicing 3 years ago, I have been enhancing my skills on a regular basis, because like I said, we are now in a small global village and the world updates itself. The digital age updates itself every single minute. And if you do not enhance yourself, you do not enhance your skills, you become left out, and people that just got into the industry, who is writing on my screen now? Who is this person? Who is this person writing on my screen? I thought I worked on that setting when I came in. Please, if you are writing on my screen, kindly stop. Stop. I'm sharing my screen and I can't go back to edit that, adjust my settings. Kindly stop. So, like I was saying, so you tend to, being a VA gives you that opportunity. Like I was telling my students on Friday that some of them might get a job that your employers pays you an allowance for you to always update your skill. One new artificial intelligence comes up and they pay you to learn. They pay you to go and acquire knowledge so that you can perform better. You are enhancing yourself. And I will tell you for a fact that the number of skills or the number of professional training I got from my organization when I was still in the finance industry is for 5 years is not up to 1% of the number of study opportunities, skills enhancement of opportunities I have gotten since I started practicing as a virtual assistant. Then reduce stress. We'll look more on reduce stress in further slides. Reduce stress is, I can tell you for a fact that since I started working there's this joy of not waking up in the morning and going to take a bus to go to work. Stay in traffic. No. Like it is the joy it gives cannot be measured. Like it can't be measured. Like even the stress of going to the markets to buy my uniform, black, white, and red. God, all my clothes, it's either it's black or it's white or it's red, because or again sky blue. These 4 colors is what we use. Like it was almost making me insane. Then career diversity. Like as a VA, maybe when you started practicing as a VA, you started with administration. Before, as you're enhancing your skill, you diving into customer service, you diving into client retention, you are learning more skill, you are diversifying into different arms. Like it gives you the opportunity to constantly learn and constantly diversify yourself. So let's look at required skills. Like I said, when we started, I said virtual assistants, you are a general assistant assisting your client virtually. So being like your services is dependent on the industry of your employer and your employer itself. The skills required to becoming a virtual assistant are countless. So you niching down to a particular area of virtual assisting is dependent on the skills you have. So right now we'll be listing some simple skills. So let me give you an example so that you clearly understand this. As a virtual assistant, you know how to use CRM tools. You know how to manage meeting softwares. You know how to run client retention. You don't need anybody to tell you that your specific niche in virtual assistant is customer service management. As a virtual assistant, you know how to use travel tools. You know how to use property management tools. You know how to use, you don't need anybody to tell you that you are in the line of executive and real estate VA. So the skills you have carve out the field of virtual assistant that maybe that you should be in. Yes, let me put it that way. So let's look at some skills. I'm going to list out just a few. You have some skills required to being a virtual assistant. We have the graphic design skills that we'll be looking at this night. Sorry guys, let me on the gen, my light just went out. Okay, while the gen is going to come on, let me continue. You have the graphic design skills, you have the communication skills. Being a virtual assistant, it is important to know how to properly communicate. I cannot emphasize on this enough. Like last month, I got a new VA, and this VA is terrible at communication. Like he is so terrible. My gen is back on, thank God. He's so terrible at communication. He doesn't know how to express himself, when to express himself. Like you give him a task and he will, maybe there's no light in his location. Yes, that we understand. Or one or two things, he couldn't carry out the task. This guy would not even know how to, he doesn't know that he's supposed to come and say, boss. At least it's easy for me to understand because I'm in Nigeria. So I understand the issue of light and fear. He would not even know how to come to you and say, boss, I couldn't do this task. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. Even the ones that he would even do, he would submit it late. And his inability to communicate was driving me crazy. And I just told myself, like, I would always tell people, I cannot employ you without first monitoring you first of all. And before I employ you, you must come in as an intern. I will monitor you. If I can work with you, I will further give you the employment letter. If I cannot work with you after the internship, I'll just give you small thing and said, go, sorry, I cannot work with you. Like, after the first few weeks with this guy, I was just telling myself, I said, God, thank you, Jesus, I took this guy in as an intern, because I cannot keep somebody that is not even able to communicate. So that is one core skill required of a virtual assistant. A lot of us, we have other hard skills. We are praying for jobs. God, give me job. God, give me job. And we get a job. We now allow our bad communication skill makes us lose the job. So if you do not know how to communicate, you have no business being a virtual assistant. If you lack the ability to communicate and communicate clearly and properly, you have no business being a VA. Then, adaptability skill, time management skills. These people are paying you to come and help them manage their time. So if you don't even know how to manage your own time, you do not understand how to prioritize tasks. The major thing is prioritization. If I'm interviewing my VAs, the first thing I get to do is I give them a prioritization test. I give you different meetings and ask you to schedule it. You prioritize it for me. So if I see that this person is terrible at prioritization, I already know that this person cannot do it. How do you prioritize? Know what is important and know what has the closest deadline. And you schedule those first before the less important and the more distant deadlines. Because your job as a VA is helping your clients meet up with deadlines. That is your major job. Meet up with deadlines, meet up with targets. Then data entry skill. Let me not waste so much time because we do not have so many on our side. Meet up with deadlines. Okay, we talked about that. Data entry, creative mindset. Yes, you need to have a creative mindset. Like, there's this person that I've worked with, and this guy, he told me one thing, and he said, that was in 2022 years, one client I worked with, and why he told me one thing, he said, why he loves me, the client is actually from UK. He said, why he loves me is that I have this creative mindset that I can provide solution and a better way to solve any problem that comes our way in terms of the job. And when I was done working for him, he said one thing to me. He said, whenever you are ready to do my kind of job, balls me and I'll give it to you. So early this year, I sent him, in January, I sent him a Happy New Year message. And he responded, how are you doing? How's family? I said, fine, and all that. And the next thing he said is, this one that you're sending me New Year message, are you now ready to come back and work with me? I said, no, sir. Now your work is too stressful for me here in Nigeria. I cannot meet up. So that's the thing. You being creative and you being able to solve real problems for your clients, you are placing yourself in their hearts. You are making yourself irreplaceable. You're making yourself irreplaceable. Aside for other hard skills or other tech skills like the data entry, administration, and other skills required, having soft skills like being able to communicate properly, being able to solve problems easily and prefer solutions, and having a creative mindset, bringing up ideas Ideas will just be springing out of your head. You being able to do this major stuff keep you in the heart of your client. It makes your clients feel that you are irreplaceable. Yes. Then you have the research skill. And that is one problem a lot of us Nigerians or Africans have. We have problem of researching. Because I cannot imagine where a place where I post out content daily, where I teach my audience one or two things, and I'll put out content and say, okay, this, that. People that say they are aspiring VA or they are aspiring virtual assistant that could easily take their phone and go to Google and ask Google the meaning of some certain things. You assuming I post coordination or cooperation, and you do not know the meaning of cooperation. So if you to go to Google and find out the meaning of cooperation, you now come to my DM, please, what is the meaning of this? And you say you're an aspiring VA. Like, I don't understand. That's one problem with us Africans. We do not like researching, or we do not want to go through the stress of researching. And if you are a virtual assistant, you should love researching, because it is a dirty job that your clients do not want to do. It is a very, very dirty job. I have a VA that does my research, because I give out job links to virtual assistants in my community. I don't research those job links myself. I have a paid virtual assistant that does that research. It is stressful. It will take me it will take my time, the time that I will use to work, the time that I will use to be productive with other things. It will take my time to research those job links to send for these people to apply. So I pay somebody to do that job. So, and that is what a lot of VAs, a lot of new VAs get, research job. So if you know that you're not the type that likes sourcing the internet for information, you better start liking it now. If you're going to consider this career as a thing. Are we still following? Then multitasking, coordination and planning, project management, organizational skills, self-developmental skill. You should be able to constantly develop yourself, time in, time out, keep developing yourself. I don't want to waste too much time on these slides. Are we following? Are we following? Wait. What am I saying? Are we following, guys? Okay. Yes. Catherine, yes. Chichi, okay. YouTube guys, people are just silent now. I mean, Zoom guys, what's going on? So, type of virtual assistant. You have, like I said earlier on, that your skills, the industry your employers are in, and your employer itself determine the area of virtual assisting that you would actually practice. And another thing that also determines some persons, who, especially those guys that study medicine, those guys that studied nursing, those guys that studied law, they'll come and tell you that, I don't want to do general virtual assisting. I want to specialize in my field. I want to be a legal virtual assistant. I want to be a medical virtual assistant. And some sales experts will tell you, I want to be some people that are good with sales and marketing, closing deals. They'll tell you, I want to be a sales VA. Even as a sales VA, you can still specialize inside the sales and be a high ticket closer virtual assistant. We have virtual assistants that their job is just to close high ticket deals for their clients. I have them in my community. You have virtual assistants that Their job is just to close mid-ticket deals for their clients. Some are just into sales in general, tech sales. All this software like Zoom, all these new softwares, workplace softwares that are popping up. They research for startup tech industry, pitch their service to them, and help this startup tech industry sell their tech product, their software product. Like that field is it's paying madly. It's paying madly, like madly. And I tell my students that as long as the product is sellable, sell it. Because outside your salary, the bonuses that comes along with it is like head blowing, not even mind blowing. So type of virtual assistant. So you have the chatbot virtual assistant. These are customer service persons that are just there to chat with you. Not like, you have your AI automation where you send message, it replies. No, this you are chatting with a real-time individual. Then you have your customer service representative, is also a type of virtual assistant. Executive, personal, like I said, the health assistant, the virtual health assistant. Like in the Western world, it's a thing. You cannot really access medical care except you book an appointment and they schedule you. So they now move a lot of their consultation service to virtual. And sorry, guys. They will employ African doctors, African nurses to handle this virtual consultation, and even to sell some medical products. They employ medical practitioners to sell it virtually. Then you have your sales assistant. There are all types of virtual assistant: social media management, project administration, creative designing. There are so many. I'm just looking at the few I can touch before we go into the second half of tonight's class. Then let's look at tools. Tools, virtual assistant tools. There are countless virtual assistant tools, but so that we get an idea of what I'm trying to teach tonight, we'll be looking at a few. You have tools like Slack, tools like Trello. Slack is a CRM tool, is a communication tool. Trello is a project management tool. Because you are working virtually, if you are working physically, you take your file from one office to another. But because all your projects, where it's being done, and you know how it goes physically. But because you are working virtually, everything you are doing, you represent it like online, so that your bosses will know at every point the stage you are in a particular project. It's a project management tool. That's what you use Trello for. Then you have Google Drive, which 90% of us here knows. Google Calendar, in short, all Google products. Then you have the Canva that we'll be using tonight. This Zoom that we are in tonight is a virtual assistant tool. It's a virtual assistant tool. Zoom, Meet, all the Google whatever. Then you have your Monday.com is a project management tool to move projects so that your bosses can monitor your project. OneDrive, a lot of us will see OneDrive and say, what is OneDrive? OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, they are the same thing. They are document management tools. The difference is just in their keys. Then you have Asana, which is a communication tools. Then you have lead generation tools. You have so many tools depending on the field you are in. Then lastly, before we move to the practical part of tonight's class, let's look at common problems VA faces. As a virtual assistant, we face, yes, we know that the profession is sweet, but it still has its own downside. we face one problem or the other. But what makes us tick is that we understand how to manage and create solutions for ourselves when it comes to these problems. Like I posted on social media, that should be like last week, and I asked a question. I said, what is the difference between a virtual assistant with one client and a virtual assistant with many clients? And that is what a lot of virtual assistants faces, the ability to get gigs. Finding clients is like our number one problem as virtual assistants. But you understanding that as a virtual assistant, you are a business owner and you are in the service of, you are in the business of rendering service. So you are your products. So I tell my students every time, my community members, that as a virtual assistant, you cannot say you do not have jobs when there are jobs everywhere. But we are doing is to sit down and wait for one company to open link and say, we are recruiting for VA. What is that? Why? What stops you from creating opportunity for yourself and stop allowing opportunity to fall on your lap? The skills that you learned to provide services for these clients, use them to create clients for yourself. So that's what, with that, I keep telling our students, I said, the idea of no clients is the least of our problems because there are clients everywhere. It is just that some persons do not know how to locate these clients. And in tomorrow's class, we'll be looking at how to locate clients and where to get clients and how to position for the clients. That is what we'll be looking at in tomorrow's class. Then another thing is work-life balance. A lot of us have not been able to manage our work and our life as a VA because we work from home. It is now easy for us to like relax into our work time or work into our relaxation time. I remember those years when I just started, I wasn't resting. Time for me to sleep, I will still be working. With this, you get work burnt out and you break down. So balancing work life is one, in short, to me, that is the major challenge of being a VA. And it is one thing that we need to sit down and create a timetable for ourselves and say, okay, this to this is the only time I'm going to work, and this to this should be the time I would be resting when I am not working. Lack of experience and portfolio, we'll be looking at that tomorrow. A lot of us lack experience and so do not have portfolio to present. And some jobs require you to have a portfolio. So we'll be looking at how to solve the lack of experience and portfolio problems tomorrow. Then relying on freelance sites. It is one thing I hate. That's why majority of my community members, the jobs that they are getting are not for freelance sites. They are from our regular social media. Because tomorrow, if this freelance site crashes, how are you now going to balance? Just like early this year, Upwork that used to give you free connect to apply for jobs every once you open an Upwork account, stopped giving connect, and a lot of people started running helter-skelter. A lot of persons became stranded because they were relying only on that platform. You need to create a system for yourself that you generate your lead on a regular basis. We'll also talk about that tomorrow. Most of these problems that VA faces is what we'll be addressing in tomorrow's class. Then, client retention. Like I was talking about the staff I had that had bad attitudes to work. Yes, we know that some clients also have bad attitudes towards us, their employees. Yes, I've worked with one Asian guy like that. This guy, frustrated my life, my enemy's life, not my own. But I stopped working for him before I lose my mental balance. Like, though he was the very first client I worked with, very first client, and he was paying me miserable $20 per week. And on top of $20, this guy will give me the insult that I've never seen. Because I am African, it feels like I don't even know what I'm doing. So just the same way we have bad freelancers, we also have bad clients. And client retention, it's we are able to retain our clients is in two ways. It's either the client is bad and we say we cannot bear to work with this person with this dirty character again, just like I did with my first client, or the freelancer is terrible, is unable to manage communication or communicate properly, or they just give you work and you ghost on your clients. Yes, some persons are like that. You give them a job and they will ghost on you. They'll tell you they will deliver your work in 3 days. And in 1 month, they are still dragging you up and down for the job. Assuming you manage and you delivered, will that client come back to you again? Or you have improper communication, you couldn't do one thing, or you couldn't even document your process while working to the client. Even if you do your job well, these people might not come back. So client retention, it's the ones that is our client's fault, we know how to manage that by taking our shoe, packing it and running away. But the ones that it's from us, we need to sit down and tell ourselves that this is our business. What keeps us in business is retention and referral from old clients. So we need to check on, and what makes us get retention and get referrals from old clients is our character, our attitude towards work, our behavior towards work. So we need to check on that first. We need to put that in check first before we say, yes, we want to do this, we want to practice, we want to offer virtual assistant skills to clients. So with that, I'm going to end this section tonight. Did you guys enjoy this? Did we enjoy this section? So that we can move to the next. Let me stop sharing. I hope this section was enjoyable. So any question? Any question? Thank you so much. Okay. All right. I will do that shortly. Do we have question? Let me see YouTube and see if we have any question. If you have question, type it now. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, guys. It's been an hour. Yeah. Thank you, Faith. Okay, connect on Upwork is, okay, your virtual assistance girly. Connect on Upwork is like the currency you use in applying for job. Virtual assistance girly, I hope that answers your question. Is the currency you use in applying for job, like the same way. Let me break it down so that every other person can understand. If you're going to work now, or you're going to apply for a job now, you pay transport fare, or you fuel your car and go to that place and apply for a job. But on Upwork, it's virtual. So you buy something called Connects, or you call it a token. You buy something called Connects. And this Connects is what you use to apply for this job. That is on Upwork. Oh, it's not generally. I'm not an Upwork coach. I teach my people how to apply for jobs. Though we teach you Upwork, but I'm not a big fan of it. We have a lot of other places here we get good jobs and big jobs, and how to pitch yourself and create vacancy in that company you want to work, as long as you are good enough and you get jobs too. So, but on Upwork, when you buy this Connect, this Upwork currency, yes, it's a currency on Upwork that you use in applying for jobs. You use them to apply for jobs. So assuming you buy 50 Connect, and right now, maybe one job you require like 15 Connect, 12 Connect to apply for that job. So you use that 12 Connect and apply for that job, and it's gone. Then you want to apply for another job, use another Connect again, maybe 18 Connect or 16 Connect to apply for the job. So it's an Upwork currency that you use in applying for a job. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. So let's welcome let me welcome the person that will be taking the second part, our design expert. Thank you so much. Ma, you can unmute yourself. Thank you so much. I've officially handed over to you.
Hello, good evening. How are you, everybody? Happy Sunday. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Kindly confirm that you can hear me and that you can see me.
Yes, I can.
Oh, great. Good evening, everyone. Great, exclusive angel.
Good evening.
Good evening. Trust your Sunday went well. How was service today? I hope you went to church for the Christians. I hope you had fun for those that do not go to church. Great. I am happy to be here. Kindly confirm that my voice is loud enough because my mic is away from me. Is it loud enough?
It's loud, it's loud, it's loud.
All right, that's beautiful. Okay, so my name is, oh, sorry, I can speak that clearly. My name is Chibuzo Amamaika. Oh, great. Thank you, Angel. Looks like you'll be the PA for today, the virtual assistant. So my name is Chibuzo Amamaika is my name. I am a wife, a mother, first of all, a woman. Great, thank you, Faith. First of all, a woman, then a wife, a mother, a sister, a daughter, plenty things. Then I am a soldier. Okay, should I say retired? Yeah, okay.
Yes, retired.
Don't mind that when she says retired, it's as if I'm retired since. Don't mind that I'm just stepping one leg. One leg is just high like this.
So, you're retired now. You are less than a month. You have less than a month in
17 days actually. 17 days.
17 days in active service. You are retired already. Please save us that stress.
Okay. All right. So I needed to say that because of what I'm going to explain, not because I don't like telling people I'm a soldier, but now that I'm almost out, because it's now beginning in my head, you understand? Okay, so I'm a soldier with 19 years of service to my slaves. I am a mother. I am a realtor. You can see one of my certificates up here. Yeah, I'm a realtor. I am I'm the MD CEO Nahila Properties Limited. I'm a lot of things. I am a VA, or should I say freelancer. So I do a lot of things. I also have a lot of other businesses here and there, and I find time to do this freelancing thing just for the fun of it. And I will be your design coach for today. And today we'll be talking graphic design, case study, Canva. So I'll be teaching you how to use Canva. Now, if you will notice that I'm trying not to speak very loud because just like her, I have a baby and this one is area scatter. If she comes here now, she would pull down this door. So I'm trying not to be very loud so that she does not notice that. Hi, Justin. Okay, so I'm trying not to speak very loud so that she doesn't notice I'm at home. I'm in my small cubicle home office, so she doesn't know I'm at home. All right. So in case she discovers that I'm at home and comes knocking, and know that my cover has blown. All right. So without much ado, let's go straight into the lecture for today. So before we go into the lecture for today, if you have gained anything in this first half of the lecture, I want you to go to your respective WhatsApp group and drop something. As in, go and just drop a word or a sentence. The training is amazing. Let people know that here is on fire and it's about to get hot. It's about to get hot, right? So let's get on it. 2 minutes, just go to the WhatsApp group and drop that the training is on and just drop something that you have learned so far so that your brother, that your sister, that your neighbor that is in the group and did not show up for the training can see it and come in right now, because if they lose this particular class, they won't get it back. That I assure you. All right, so let us give 2 minutes, rush to the WhatsApp group and do that right now.
The group is open, guys. It's open for just these 2 minutes.
For you. The group is open for you to just rush there, drop something so that we have people on the training. Yeah, it's a practical class and I want as much people as we can get on the class. I'm turning my glasses, it's not bright enough. So if you enjoyed Coach Chinwen's segment, I want you to just put the fire emoji here, and I want you to leave the room very warm, because if you live anywhere in Nigeria, I suppose that it has been raining everywhere in the last 1 week. So it's quite cold everywhere, or I suppose everywhere. I'm in Lagos and it's been cold here. So I want the room to be warm. Let's see your fires. Let's see the fire emojis. Let's see the fire emojis. Oh, this is better. Yes, thank you. Butoxin. This name, Butoxin Gloria Denlami. All right. So 2 minutes, 2 minutes up. Let's go. So welcome everybody. Like I said earlier, my name is Chiwendo. Sorry, my name is not Chiwendo.
Yeah, you take it my name, please.
My name is Chibuzo. My name is Chibuzo, and I am your coach for the Canva section, graphic design section, and we'll be dealing with Canva. Now, you may ask, why do we use Canva? Why not any other app? I would prefer to use Canva in the Jazz Academy because it's a simple tool that anybody can learn. You do not need to have any idea of graphic design to use Canva. Really, I have seen in the Jazz and in my own personal classes where people that know nothing about Canva, thank you, Faith, thank you. People that know nothing about graphic design, they download the app, and just by following a simple teaching or just following, just by trial and error, they become great designers in less than a week. I have had somebody that doesn't know anything about graphic design become an amazing designer in 24 hours. Yes, amazing. The guy blew out my children. You remember that guy? I think that was in cohort 17, thereabout.
Yeah.
So there was this amazing guy. So so that's why we do Canva. Not just because it is simple, but it is user friendly. Yeah. It is also an amazing tool. It's a go-to tool for every freelancer. It's a go-to tool because with Canva, you can do a lot of things that you would ordinarily need up to 4 or 5 apps to do, right? Back in the day or even till today. But with Canva, you can do a lot of things. You can AI generate, right? You can generate with AI. You can create your normal flyers or what have you, your posters, which is the normal graphic designs. You can do your videos with Canva. You can create your presentation slides, like the one Coach Chinwe shared here. You can create with Canva. You can generate invoice with Canva. Yes, you can do your CVs with Canva. You can create a website with Canva. So there is a lot of things. There are a lot of things that you can do with Canva. You can even take an existing flyer, and you can recreate. When I say recreate it, the very flyer, you will just tweak it with Canva. I'm going to be showing you how we can do that. That is if we have time. But we're going to be looking basically at two things today. But before we go into what we'll be looking at today, how can you use Canva? How can Canva benefit your life as a prospective virtual assistant? So as a prospective virtual assistant, you can use Canva for your clients, to do your client's job, okay? So you can use Canva to deliver on your client's job. You can use Canva to schedule your social media posts. So after creating your designs with Canva, you can also schedule your posts on Canva.
Sorry, 1 minute, please.
Social media, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
okay, please. I'll be leaving you for the next 1 minute or so. So you can tell those that would want us to design for them to send me a direct DM.
Okay.
Direct DM on WhatsApp. Send their details. Let me.
All right.
This woman.
It's fine. She wants to sleep. Oh, good night, baby. Yeah. Okay. So I was saying, so you could use Canva to generate schedule your posts. You could use Canva to create your CVs for people, for your clients. You could use Canva to create to create your presentation slides for your clients also. So everything that practically, or I dare say practically everything that you may need to work with your clients for, except the very, very, very techy stuff. But when it comes to social media management and the rest of that, you could do practically everything with Canva. You could even use Canva to create a 30-day posting prompt. You can just create it once and you begin to post it one at a time for 30 days. So you can do that with Canva with the bulk create feature on the laptop. But for this class, we'll be teaching you the mobile version of Canva. All right. So these are a few of the things that you could do, even for yourself. You can set up a business for yourself of making flyers for people, creating CVs, creating presentations for people. You could do all that. I write my business proposals with Canva. Yeah, I just have my write-up and I design my thing with Canva. Practically everything I do with Canva. I have other apps apart from the video editing, we and real estate ahead. So I have other apps I work with, but most of the time, most of the things I do with Canva, except for the huge volume videos. All right. So having said that, let us go right into it. So today in this class, I'll be teaching you two major things. Then if we have time, I will do the third one. So I'll be teaching you how to create, it's actually one, but it's broken into two, how to create flyers. So the two aspects will be using templates on Canva. That's the first aspect. Then the second aspect is to design from scratch. That is from plain paper, from plain background, you set up a design, all right? So those are the two things. And if we have time, I'm going to show you how to alter an already existing flyer that you do not have the link to. I'm going to also show you how you could alter that. Now, for our designing from scratch, like I like to do. I like to design for somebody in the class, so we can just have a rough design. Sometimes it comes out amazingly well, depending on the resources we have. Sometimes it comes out good enough, but not amazingly well. But we've never had the terrible design on our classes. But if you want us to design for you tonight, I'd like you to listen attentively. I'd like you to send the following things to Coach Chinwe WhatsApp number. That is the number that has been sharing information on the WhatsApp group. Okay, so I want you to send your business name, your mantra if you have one, what you do. That is just a brief description of your business that you would ordinarily want to put on a flyer. All right, so let's have that. Let's have your the description of what you do. If you have pictures that you want us to use, let us have the pictures also. If you have a logo, let us have the logo also. Then your contact, like your address. If you want your address on it, maybe you have an office address, let us have the address, your social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you want to add. If you also want to add your phone number, let us have everything. Anybody that contacts her with complete of these things is the first person we are going to, is the person that we are going to pick. Okay, so listen, I said your business name, what the business description that you want reflecting on the flyer, the pictures you want reflecting on the flyer if you have, the business logo if you have, your address, your social media handles, and your contacts, like your phone contacts, just the basic details that you want to appear on the flyer. And we are going to try to give you an amazing flyer design this evening. All right, so having said that, let us jump right into sharing my screen. I hope you can still hear me and see me. Confirm that you can hear me before I start sharing my screen, so I do not have to come back here. Kindly confirm. I need confirmation that you can hear me. Anybody on Zoom? I need confirmation on Zoom. I am on Zoom. I am not on YouTube. Oh, great. All right. So, how do can I unmute you? Okay. My PA, oh gosh, no. Oh, great. Exclusive. I want to unmute you. I believe I'm now host. I want to unmute you, but I will need you to mute yourself once I get the confirmation I want. Is that a fair deal? You know you are my PA for today, so let me know if that's a fair deal. I will get distracted if there's noise on the background. If your background is noisy, I also understand. Let me not choose you. All right, so exclusive, I'm waiting for you to confirm. Do we have a fair deal? Great, thank you. Thank you. So that's our PA for today. Somebody, please put your hands together for exclusive. So I'm going to unmute you now. I have asked you to unmute yourself. Now I'm going to be sharing my screen and I want feedback, okay? I want feedback when I have questions. All right? Okay,
all right.
good. Oh, great. Thank you. And I like your voice.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. All right. So, yes, I can. So can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. I can see your screen clearly.
Oh, great. So the app we are talking about is Canva. It is spelled C-A-N-V-A. If you do not have the app, you would have to download it, but not right now. I need you to pay attention to the class, okay? But you need to download it from your Play Store, which is your Google Play Store, or your your Apple Store, all right? So let us go. So once you download the app, it's going to show you to
Okay.
yes. So now I'm talking to the entire class. When I ask questions, please respond. So once you download the app, it will prompt you to sign in or sign up with an email address. So a Google address, a Google email is perfect for this. So you could just sign up with a Google email, and voila, it brings you to this homepage. Now, this is the homepage. My homepage will be different from yours, definitely, because my Canva is about 4 years old, if not more. So definitely should look different from yours, because yours may be a baby, will definitely be a baby Canva page. All right. Oh, I forgot to do this survey before I shared my screen, but just drop in the comment section how, if you have an idea, or if you have used Canva before, so I know the kind of people we are talking to. So Exclusive, kindly help us take the percentage of people that have used Canva versus the people that haven't used Canva, just in the next 1 minute. So if you know Canva and you have used Canva, say I have. If you have not used Canva before, say I haven't. So let's just know the people we are talking to on this class as we go in. All right. Are the responses dropping?
Yes, ma'am. Aisha says she haven't. Faith Bassi, I have. Abraham, I haven't. B says, yes, I have. And Glory says, I have. Okay, I think we have more persons that have used the Canva.
Okay, great. So I'm not talking to novices, so that is the job. I'm sorry, YouTube people, we'll have to wait for Coach Chinwe to come back to get your responses on YouTube. I am not on YouTube at the moment, all right? So I'm sorry I can't take your responses on YouTube, but Coach Chinwe will join us shortly, and she will be reading your responses on YouTube. So let's get right into it. So to go into Canva designing, the first thing that you want to know is what you are designing. So what are you designing? What for what app are you designing it? So two apps that are very, very particular with their sizes are YouTube and Instagram. So for YouTube thumbnails, the size of the orientation of the design is very, very strict. You can't use anything other than that for that purpose. And for Instagram, the same thing. It's either you're using the Instagram square or the Instagram portrait. If you are using anything bigger than that, like a flyer, or for Facebook, it's going to cut off, because the size is smaller on Instagram compared to the other platforms, okay, apart from YouTube. So apart from those two, I believe you could use flyer, you could use wallpaper for any other thing, right? But basically for YouTube and for Instagram, you need to be sure that you are using the exact layout or orientation that you're supposed to use. But if you're not designing for any of those ones, I love to work with the flyer orientation. So I'm going to look for flyer. I'm going to look for flyer. You can either do that by scrolling your screen till you find this here, flyer. Then you can either scroll here and tap on this arrow or the see all button. That is one way. Let me just show you that. It's going to bring you here. And when you get here, it's going to show you templates that you could use, all right? It's going to show you templates that you could use. So this is one way. And if you are designing from scratch, you just click on this and create blank, all right? But since you are not designing from scratch at this point, you could just pick any of these flyers. The other way you could do that, let me go back. The other way you could start a design is to come to this purple button at the bottom of my screen, this purple plus button, right? You tap on it and you come here and you type in what you want. You type in what you want, flyer, I will just put flyer. And it's going to show me you see all the dimensions, the paper, the dimensions, the sizes, right, of the flyers. So for ease, I would just like to stick to this other first way that we used, right? I would just like to stick here for ease, and we search for what we want. Okay, so those are two ways that we could use. Those are two ways that we could use we could start off a design using template. Okay, so now I like this. Okay, for the purpose of this class, I'm going to try to stick to using free templates. I am actually using the Canva Pro, so anything I'm going to choose here will work for me. But for the purpose of this training, I'm going to try to stick to free templates, okay? And I'll be designing for, who am I designing for? Let's say the Jazz Academy or Nahila Properties. I'm looking for a good template that I could use that is not so busy and will give us what we want. Now, when I said you need to know what you're looking for, who you are designing for, there are some designs that look very busy. And maybe what you want to design is a calm design. So you cannot go and take a very busy design. You have a lot of work on your hands, removing some things, changing so many things. But if you just use the right tempo, so if you want a busy design, you go for a busy template, or you want a calm design, you go for a calm template. So you stay within the tempo of what you want. It makes your job very easy when you are using templates. So this template, I think, fits perfectly into what I want to design, because for the Jazz it is also black and gold. For Nahila Properties, it's also black and gold, and this is already black and gold. So it's not so busy. So it just already takes away the burden of having to do too much, right? Of having to do too much. So let me say, so I would just like to let me do this for Nahila. Okay. So I'm just going to come here. Now, I'll have to describe more when I'm designing from scratch, okay? So, but I need you to follow as much as you can. But I would have to describe more when I'm designing from scratch. Now, if you look, I am not selecting any part of this design. You see that there is no purple. Look, I want you to see this purple highlight that comes on when I tap on it, right? So once there is this purple highlight on any part of this design, it means I am selecting something. But when there is no purple highlight, it means I'm not selecting anything. Now, when I'm not selecting anything, you see, look at the bottom of my screen, you will see these icons. So this is the menu. This is the default menu when you are designing. It is the default. Default means that when you are not, it's just a basic menu, right? So, and they change according to what you are selecting. So now if I want to add something to this, I will choose anything from here. But if I want to change what is already here, this is what will happen. So I'm tapping here, and you see that the menu has changed. It's no longer default. It is now according to what I have tapped. So because I have tapped on a write-up, it's showing me to edit, it's showing me fonts, to change the font, it's showing me the font style, the font style, size, and the rest of that. Now, when I tap on a photo, you see that it has changed. So the prompt has changed. It's showing me to replace the photo, to crop the photo, to adjust the photo. So do you understand? So it basically changes according to what you have selected. So now let us start with changing the photo, since I'm already at photo, and I'm just going to come here to that menu, and I'll tap on replace. And for you, you may be going to your gallery, but because most of the photos that I use are already in my upload because I've used them before, I'll just go to my upload and I'll look for the particular photo I want to use. Let me look for one of my photos. We have noise in the background. Is Coach Chinwe back? Coach Chinwe, are you back? Okay, so now I have picked I have changed the photo. I now want to adjust it. Don't worry, we'll come to everything. It's one step at a time, okay? So I want to adjust it. I'll just come here and double tap on the photo. Double tap, right? Okay, it's not going to adjust like this, but I can increase it, right? Good. So I have done this. So what else can I do? I'm going to come here again, scroll to the side. I want to adjust, I want to flip the picture to face inward. So I'm going to flip it inward this way, and I'm going to, sorry, and I'm going to just bring it here like so. Like so. Great. Good. So having done this, I'm going to come here. Let's say I want to add my logo here. I'll just remove that. There was something there, you may not have seen it. So I'm just going to come here to upload. Now you see I'm not picking anything, but I want to add a logo that is already here. So I'll just come here. My logo is up here. I hope you guys are following. I need feedback. Are you following, or am I talking to myself?
Ma, we are with you. I am with you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. Good. So I have put my logo there. So what else I want to do is I want to make it less visible. So I'm just going to come here, come to transparency, and reduce the brightness. Great. Maybe I should leave it to be very visible, but I think it's okay like this. So I'm just going to come here and say real estate consultant. Real estate consultant. Good. So I'm just going to tap on that again, and I'm going to make it bold. Everything is there at the bottom. Okay. So we provide solutions to your real estate needs. Simple. We provide solutions to, you see what I'm doing? I'm just editing. I don't want you to pick everything. Okay. To your real estate. So
Hello, ma. I'm
like,
back, ma.
oh, great. Thank you. Please help me clap for exclusive Angel. She has been a wonderful PA.
Thank
Please
you
put
so
your hands
much,
together for
Angel.
her.
Thank you so much. You've been amazing. Thank you
You're
so
welcome, ma'am.
much.
Thank you. Thank you, exclusive. God bless you.
Thank
1
you,
minute, please. The person that sent me her information, please send me the colors you want us to use. Send it to me, please.
And
Only
let me
one
state here
person
that,
has sent information so far.
oh, great.
Send the
Oh,
colors you
that's
want
fine.
us to use.
Let me state here that if your color is not fine to work with, I'm going to choose my
Yeah,
color.
we'll have
You
to
can
use something we create ourselves.
Okay. Okay, so I hope they are understanding
Thank
the class,
you.
so I need feedback. I hope they are understanding what
Guys,
I'm
are
doing
we
so far.
following? If you're following, please let us know. Are we following?
Yes, ma, we are following.
Thank you so much, Esther.
Okay, so basically I am just editing, and I think I'm going to stop here. So this part of this training is not too long. Okay, so I can change these pictures here. I can change them to what I want. Okay, and basically this is it. This is how you can edit a template to suit what you want. So it's this simple. You know, hard pass like this. Let me say it in pidgin. You know, hard pass like this. Even if there are other things that you wanted to change. Well, exclusive, could you please mute now?
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. God bless you. So even if there are other things you wanted to change or add on, it's pass waiting I don't do, really and truly. Pass waiting I show now. Do you get? I like saying it in pidgin so that it drives home. Pass like this, all right? So you can come here, we take your business level. We are your go-to real estate consultant for properties in Lagos, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So basically, this is it. Now, I'm going to show you how you can save and do every other thing when we are designing from scratch. But basically, this is how you could edit an already existing template to suit your needs. I think I like this design. I'm going to come back to it. But for now, let me go back and start from scratch. I hope you have learned this part. It's no part like this, so it's just simple sense. Remove what you don't want, add what you want. Simple. If I thought you want to even change the color, the reason I'm not changing the color is because it's my brand color. I should have even taken something that is not my brand color. But for the purpose of learning, I'll just come here. Let me change the color. I have tapped on this, okay? And I want to change the color of this font. Now, because it is font, you see this A with color under, that is where we are going to. So I change it and I use this. You see color here, you tap up. Now I forgot to mention that Canva changes they update all the time. They update all the time, okay? So and as they're updating, the position of things are changing. So you may come back tomorrow and you not see things the way it is here, okay? So, but just with the basic knowledge, you will definitely get what you're looking for. So I've changed this color, Abby. Let me come and change something else. I want to change this. So because this is not a picture, what I can do is I can delete this and add what I want. But I am not yet ready for all this. So I'm just going to undo this, right? And basically, pass like this. So I've shown you how you can change the picture. I've shown you how you can change the color. I've shown you how you can remove. To remove, you just tap on what you want to remove, and you see this pop-up button in white here, where you have the dustbin, the duplicate, the comments. Just tap to delete. Just tap on the basket, and you have deleted. Basically, pass like that. So let's not waste so much time. What did I do? Let's not waste so much time. Let me go to designing from scratch. How can I be offline? We try that. Okay. So I'm going to start to design from scratch now. And how can I design from scratch? So let me know, the person that sent Coach Chinwe the details, what are you designing for? What platform are you designing for, so that we know the orientation to use? Kindly send in the answer quickly.
She's designing for a Tiger Nut brand.
No, the platform.
Tiger Nut brand.
What platform? Facebook, Instagram.
Okay. What platform are you designing for? Is it Facebook or Instagram? The Tiger Nut brand, what platform?
Okay, to be on the safe side, let us use Instagram. I'll use the Instagram portrait for her, so that even if it's Instagram, she can post it.
Even if she's using it for Facebook, she can
still use it. So this is Instagram portrait. Can you see that they have changed things again? They have changed things again. Can you see?
I'm here.
Can you see that Canva has updated again? They've turned things around again.
Yes.
There's a recent update. Things have changed again. So, okay. Now, when I tapped on what I tapped on, it opens the page. However, it brought up a lot of templates they want me to choose. Okay, what I typed there was Instagram portrait. Okay, so I chose the exact specification that I wanted. Okay, that was what I did there. So I'll just pull this down, and I have my design page. Okay, so you said it's a diagonal brand. So what's the name? Let's start with a name.
Um,
What's the color? What's the color?
I ability, something like that. But the ability, I don't know. It's spelled arrow, arrow ability.
Okay. So what's the color?
She
Has
says
she sent color?
brown, but this shade, yes, she sent a shade of brown, but this brown, please work with something else.
Okay. Okay. Just on a general note, when you are choosing your brand color, really and truly, brand color is not about what you like, but it's about what can fly. There are colors that speak to different things. So you could go on Google and ask Google colors for a food brand or something. Just put in your niche, okay? And Google will give you colors. There's a reason why Coca-Cola is red. There's a reason why most food brands are red. That's because it's appealing, it's commanding, it pulls people, it's attractive, okay? So there's a reason why a lot of businesses use a particular color. It is not a mistake. They are not copying each other. It is the kinicom behind the color that they are working with. It has to do with emotions, with psychology. So you need to check out those things for your business before you choose a business color. All right. So I just wanted to say that. So you that is choosing brown color, I don't know why you chose brown color, but I do not think brown is a very good color for a business. Okay. So let's get right into it. So I'm not quite sure of the color I'm going to use now, but let me just go ahead. Kindly send me the things that she's saying so that we'll just start working.
Okay.
Start fixing the things together. Ability what? Is the A arrow in capital letter?
No. Just like
Just
this.
the
This
right
is
thing.
it.
Wow. Okay. Ability
I've
food.
sent it to your WhatsApp. Tiger nut drink.
Okay. Let me just check the WhatsApp.
Tiger nut drink. I'm seeing ability tiger nut drink, mantra nutrients on the go.
Okay. I think I could work with this brown. I could work with it. Let's go.
Okay.
Network is slow. Network is slow. And this back and forth, I hope you see that the ability I typed has disappeared. I hope I do not get to lose. I hope I do not get to lose track. I hope I do not get to lose progress on the design. Network is slow. It's not coming up. It's not coming up. My menu is not up. My menu is not up. I don't know.
Your network is very slow today.
Let me log. Okay, great. Okay, that's come back now. Great. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to forget what you see me doing. I post it here so that I
Easily access it.
can easily access it. So I'm going to be taking it out at the end of the day. Hey Joe, help me by responding. Okay. She doesn't have a logo, right?
She didn't
There's no
send the
logo.
logo.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you guys, I'm not explaining. Okay. So what I just did, I typed this. Okay. You know, I already showed you how to type. All right. So I typed. Okay. No, I didn't show you how to type from scratch.
You didn't
So
show
let me
us
do
how to
that again.
type.
Let me do that again. So now I want to type. Ignore this thing that is here. Ignore this name. I just copied it there so I have easy access. So we have a blank page. Okay. So I come here. I tap on text. Text, you can only find it when you are not selecting anything on the page. So you tap on text, I tap on text, and I come here. I can either choose from the subtitle or the heading. I'd like to take the subtitle, and I'll just come and let me do it from scratch so that you understand. So I tap on edit, and I'm going to just type ability tiger nut drink. So I want to make it, I'm not yet sure what to do with it. So that is how to type. When you finish, you move it up, right? So you move
How
it
do we
wherever
move?
you want to move it. You just drag it, right? So you tap on what you want to move. You can either use this navigator, this navigator arrow here, or you just tap on it and drag it. Another one you can do is to come to nudge. So nudge, you can only find nudge when you are selecting something. So you come to nudge, you tap on nudge, and you move it. You can do this when you do not want, you just want to align it. You are not moving a long distance because this is just taking one tiny step at a time. So when you want to align maybe the borders or something, you want to make it arranged, that's when you use nudge. Okay, so having said that, let's move on. So I am just going to, let me just go and let's look for background because this work is getting, so I'm going to replace that. So what did I do? I tapped on the entire background. That's what I tapped on. I come to replace and I look for background. For you, if you are using your Canva afresh, you may not see background. Your own may stop at apps. Open apps. When you tap on apps, you are going to see background in the prop up menu. Okay. So let me try background. No, I don't think we'll find a good background. Let's leave that background. I will use a colorful background. Let's use, okay, she said brown. Let me use her color. Let me use her color. I'm just going to bring her color. So I'm just going to take the color that is open in my gallery. Come on. Good. It is now open in my gallery. I'll go back to my design. Oh, network. Oh. So Canva is a heavy app. If your network is not very strong, it's not going to be fast. sometimes some things may just fuse. Okay, you see what it's showing. So sometimes the upload may just freeze. You understand? If your network is not strong, it's a very heavy app. It uses strong network. So now that I have the color Cochinwe, I may not want to go back there because it's making the work slow. You would need to read everything out to me. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to just come here without tapping on anything, come to my gallery. I'll pick the picture she sent of the color. I want you to observe what's going to happen. So now that I have that here, now I want to put the color of my background. I open the color here. You will see that I have that picture here, and all the colors that are in that picture are now here. No, not all the colors. That particular color is not here. That particular color is not here. Okay. Is that it? I believe that's it.
Yes.
I believe that's it. But I don't think this color will do justice, do you?
Eh?
I don't think this color would do justice. Let's use white. No, white.
That's what I was saying initially now.
No, there's a way we could use it, but that white.
Yeah,
white
if we
just,
use it with white.
let's use the white. So I'm just going to leave this here. We're going to come to this. I'm going to show you how you can automatically set your colors also while you are here. So read what else she has there. Don't worry, let me check this one. Mantra, nutrients on the go. Come here.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to duplicate that. They can type it. You can type it. I'm just trying to save time by duplicating. Okay. All right. I'll come back to align everything at the end of the day. I need a picture of tiger nut. I need a picture of tiger nut. So I'm just trying to get all the information out so that I can get this out of the way.
Can we get the tiger nut stuff on Pro or on Google?
Check. You can check on Google, but I'm also going to check on okay, so I think I've gotten all that out of the way. Let us see how we can bring this to life. Okay, so to bring this to life, I'm just going to come and look for photos. I'm going to look for photos here, and I'm going to type tiger nut.
Tiger nut. Okay.
I need everything.
Please, the person we are designing for, send your handles. Don't make it harder, or we'll use another person.
It's already hard enough. Oh, don't make it harder. All right, so I would like to put this in.
There's somebody that I would even have loved us to design for, but we've already started doing for this lady before she sent her stuff.
But
and this time she sent every.
Before I even started.
That's what some people like doing. I don't know why we like doing things late. She sent every single information that we would have needed, but she sent it late. We started the stuff.
That was why I announced earlier, even before I started in the other part. So frames, you come here. How did I get here? Let me show you how I got here. Okay, so You come to elements. Now, when you are not selecting anything, you come to elements, you look for frames, right? You scroll, you look for frames. I like to use this one. Frame and shapes are similar, but they do not do the same function. A shape will give you, it's for you to make a design. A frame is for you to put pictures. I'm going to show you difference between how to use them, okay? But for now, we have this frame. I want to bring this picture into it. So this is how you use frames, okay? You use frames for pictures. I like my frames to, they have changed a lot of things. They have changed a lot of things. I don't even know where things are again. Okay, so I like my frames to have borders. So the borders can help me boost the color or dim the colors if I want to. So
How did you get the border?
So I came to style. You come to you when you tap on the picture, you come to style, you scroll and you find style. Then you increase the border, or if you don't want to bring it to 0. I like the borders not too fast, say about 10 to 12 is in I don't know in what measurement they are using. So I like my borders like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to duplicate this, right? Then I'm going to tap on this and tap on replace. Now I come to photos again and I look for tiger nut drink. I have some beautiful ones. Good. I like the ones in bottles. So she would have done well to give us tiger nut in bottles since that's what she's selling. But because she is not giving us anything good to work with, I'll just come here and I will choose. So you can see that almost everything here is on Pro. So because of time, I cannot show you how you would have done it since you are not using Pro, just because of time. But
I can go to Google and download it now.
Yes,
download
I would have
it.
shown them the
download
process.
it on this Pixie Lab and Pixabay and those sites that gives you pictures to use for any design. You download whatever you want and bring it here.
I would have shown the process. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's keep going. We are getting there. We are not yet there. We are trying to make sure everything is in order. Okay, so let me reduce this one. Okay. So ability tiger nut drink. I increase this. I'm going to change the font. So I tap on font. I want the font to, so I tap on this arrow to, I want the font to be something that is bold. No. I found some really good cool fonts the other day. Where are they? Where are my recent? Where are my recent fonts? Yes. Magasa. Yeah, this is fine. Where is the other one? Magasa, Elika Gorika. That's also a fine font.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Don't mind me if I cut you so that we won't do so much. Can we use this other lady that I would prefer us to use?
I'm already here. It will take us more time. I'm already done. I'm just trying to bring everything together.
Because I would want us to use this Boaz Venture. She has everything.
It doesn't matter. She didn't send early. It's not our fault.
Ability doesn't have a social media handle.
See, anyhow it is. We have to round up this class. We don't want the class to be too long. That will be starting from scratch. Anyhow it is. If you can use it, good and fine. If you cannot use it, stop. It's not our fault. We gave everything early. So this comes here. I would like to add premium tiger nut drink for Odogus. Let me just help her do that. see. So good. There was something else I didn't copy that you sent. Kindly read it to me. Let me type it out.
What's that?
What you sent me about ability.
Okay, description, tiger nut, coconut, and date drink.
That's what?
No preservative or sugar added.
Okay.
We
Content and
specialize in
description.
tiger nut drink, coconut drink, and dates.
Okay,
Or
so
just
let
say
me
they
delete
specialize
this.
in tiger nuts drinks without any preservative and sugar.
Just read what she gave.
And that's what she just went to add the ingredients. So just say tiger nut drinks. Ideas are wrong.
What?
Her ideas are kind of a little rough, but let's just help her arrange it a bit. So she said the description is just the ingredients. Tiger nut, coconut, and dates. No preservative or sugar added. Not tiger nut drink. Tiger nuts. Remove the drink. Tiger nuts, coconut, and dates. No preservatives and sugar added.
Right? This is it?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just going to add. Okay, I know what to do.
Facebook name, Peace Chukwuemeka.
What else?
Facebook name.
I've done that. What else?
Okay. That's all. Her phone
That's all.
number.
I have it.
Her phone
Yeah.
number.
I have it.
Okay. Peace Chukwuemeka Facebook. Then her email address. Chukwuemeka
Okay.
peace23@gmail.com.
All right. So I think that can still go. Okay. So I'm just going to change the font to make it more dramatic.
How do you change fonts? You didn't tell us that.
I already showed that before now. I already showed that.
Okay, so no problem. I just
okay. So I'm going to change this one to this. All right, so now let us apply color. So I'm just going to come here, tap on that. I want it to automatically apply the colors for me. I tap on, okay, so now watch me. Now I tapped on this and you see this pop-up menu on top with the bin, right? So this ellipsis sign in it, I tap on it and I'm just going to scroll down and find apply colors to page. So it's going to choose the colors for me. So we are going to do
Sorry, 1 minute, please. Can we get the dried nuts?
See dried what? See tiger nut there now.
Is it the dried one? That's the fresh one.
I beg, which one did she provide? We are working with time here. I hope you know. It is the one I saw on the Kiniko. It's the one I saw in Canva that I'm using. I cannot go and be asking for Canva for. Let's look at the colors. I'll come back to it if I would find. Let's look at the colors. Does this color fly?
We don't. No, let's mix. No, let's mix the whites and the brown. That have brown. This is not a brown. Let's mix white.
This is her brown.
Yes.
And I think it's okay.
Let's mix it like, I don't know, like a double layer kind of thing.
So I'm just going to add an element. That's what you mean. So what, you know what? I'm just going to duplicate this because I think it is okay like this. Then now, what did I do? I know people will ask me now. So what I did was I squeezed this in. So I used 2 fingers and I pinched it in. And it brought me here. Another way you can do it is you see the ellipsis sign at the top of your screen. The top of my screen now, you see the ellipsis sign. You go there, you tap on view all page. You see view all pages. You can tap on it. So that's exactly what it will give me when you do this. So I come to duplicate. So I have duplicated, I close it. So what Coach Chinwe wants is double layers. So I'm just going to come here and
you forgot to remove that hard design.
What? I will remove it. I'm still using the color. That's why it's there.
Okay.
So I come to shapes and I add shapes. I add the square shape, okay? So I'm not editing anything. So I come here, I expand this shape. I expand it. How did you duplicate? So I expand this shape. I'm going to turn it. I'm going to turn this to give me something like a. Where is it? So I want it to
teach us how to turn.
It's there, or you use the arrow to turn. See the Kiniko. I'm not. So I'm just going to bring it to. I want to get a perfect angle here. I want to get a perfect angle. So this is a good time to use the nudge. Yeah, I got it. And because it's still okay, so I use the nudge again. I bring it in. Perfect, right? Good.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do now is to send it backward with position. So this is position here, and I send it backward. I keep going till I have everything in front of it. Good. Now we want to match colors, so we can use white here. So I'm going to change the color to white. It's not working. It will work if this is a different color. Let's say black. Let's change this to black. Do you think it's working? I liked it better when it was one color. This is looking like a school uniform.
Not working. It's
Not
looking
working.
like
It's
Excel
looking
school
like
uniform.
Excel secondary school. That was like secondary school, guys. So it's looking like our school uniform. So I'm just going to come back here. Let's try a mixture of two colors and two colors from here. Apply to page. No. Why is it not applying to all? Let's see. Hold on, guys, please. I'm trying to, yeah, color. And then return it to the original color. Okay, so go out. Here, I apply the colors now. I don't think that's going to work, honestly, but let's just see.
This one self is even looking better than the brown down.
I don't understand.
The brown up and the white down is even better than the brown down and white.
This. It's better, but it still doesn't fly. I believe
doesn't.
yeah.
It will only work if the white has a background.
Her color is not so bad, really. Her color is not so bad. So we just move things around so everything blends, everything matches. I have not added logos though. Okay. I'm going to nudge this. It's not giving me what I want it to give. Good. All right. So I'm now going to add. Now you can get these icons from your. You can get these icons I'm going to use now from your what's it called?
Elements.
Okay.
Then the second one, since that two color is not working, can we do a background?
What background, please?
Like a background, like background.
Okay, don't worry. I got you.
So that she has two different designs to choose from.
I'm going to duplicate this and replace with all. Where is the call? I'm going to go back to that and just maybe put tiger nut, dry tiger nut. What? Who is calling me? Okay, it's just 9 o'clock. Wow. What was I even looking for? Please. Okay, so let me use this one instead. So this is for Facebook. So I already have these things in my, I already have them on my, I already have them in my Canva, okay, because I've used them before. So it's easy for me to get them. So you can download them. You can download them from your, wherever you can get pictures from, right? You can download them from wherever you get pictures from. I'm just going to set it first and then change it. So I'm going to merge this to align. All right. So now I come here, upload I want email. The email.
Mm.
Can this be her WhatsApp number?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not seeing my email logo. Okay, here you go. Great. Email, WhatsApp. Great. All right. So this is it. So let me show you the other way. So what did I do? I tapped on this ellipsis sign up here. I went to view page. So this is what I was talking about. And I duplicate. So let me work with this one that I have added everything to instead of going back to work on it again. So I come here. So wanted us to use what? What did you want us to do?
The background.
So this time I'm going to share it equally. We are spending too much time on this designer. But I think it was okay with the single color. Now you just distress this design. And Coach Chinwe.
Ma?
Okay, we could actually do better, but we're spending too much time. I said it was okay with the single color. Now you just distress this designer.
Sorry.
So what were you saying we should do here?
The background.
I come to, where is background again? Okay, you know this is an element. We can't change. This is the background. We can change this one. So we can change this background. Replace background. So what do you want us to put here now? I feel the color is just fine. You are the one that is okay. What do we do here? So let me add on a picture. Where is that tiger nut picture? Let's look for the dry tiger nut you were asking about, Abby. Tiger nut, dry one. So where can you find, this one? But the picture is not big. This is the dry one, Abby.
But it's not big. It's not big. Leave
Not
it.
big. No, we can still find. Let's see if we can find. See another one. The picture is not big. Okay, found it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to send it backwards, position backwards, 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 backwards. Now I will transparency. Now I'm going to reduce the transparency. Great. And here I'm going to put her color here. Oh, I've removed that color. Where can I
This is
find
good.
that?
If it goes like everywhere, excluding that element, like remove the element.
I should remove the element. Are you sure about that?
I'm not
How
sure.
will
I'm
her
just
color?
saying.
So what we can do is to have a
This is
third.
also beautiful.
This, I think this is okay. What we can do is to have a third one and remove the element for you.
This is beautiful.
So you see that I prefer this
No,
and this.
with the element is better.
Yes. All right, so we're just going to share her all of them, so she can use them alternately, except this one. So we're going to delete this and share her all the rest. We have spent so much time on this design, but I hope she likes it. Do you like it? Confirm that you like what we did for you.
Yes, that's the other one with the elements.
What? Yeah, all of them. I'm going to send all of them to her.
Let's see it. Let's preview it now. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
This, I think I like that better. No, you're so fast with it. And it's even the finest in my eyes.
Which one?
This.
This one. Yeah, they're all good.
No. Yeah, they're all good, but I like the one with the background more. This one.
Okay. So finally, we have to move on. We spent so much time on this design. So the last thing I wanted to teach was, I'm going to give that definitely as a bonus, was how to change an already existing flyer. So I don't know if I have one, or I didn't remember to save one up here. Okay. Okay, I should have one closed. Let's go back. So let's go. So to convert an already existing design, right? So this is what you would do. I'm going to be doing it differently because I already have it in my upload. I always already have it in my upload. So I'm going to be showing you what. Wow. Do you believe that I just noticed that I didn't turn on my mic since, and I thought I was using my mic. So my voice is actually very loud.
Your voice is loud though, and it's not.
I thought I was using my mic. It just dawned on me that I'm not seeing light in this mic. Wow. It's different now, right?
Yeah, a little, but your voice is loud.
That's because
Normally.
the mic is, yeah. Okay. So so this is what you would do if you were to do this. So you already have the picture in your gallery, okay? So you're going to come to this purple button, this purple plus button, tap on it. Tap on it, right? Good. Now at the bottom, you see that it's showing you start creating from your media. So you come here, you can even tap to see all. You now look for the picture that you are looking for. You look for the picture that you want to use. Me, I forgot to save the picture I would like to use. I have a lot of them, but this is not what I would like to use. Okay, let's just do one let's pick this one. This is Happy Customer Service Week, Abby. So Okay, so I'm just going to use in a new design. So when I choose use in a new design, it opens it up to me. Bam. Now, it is important to note that you cannot do this thing except you are using Pro. So if you know you want to be doing this one, number one, you should be using Pro. Number two, also know that it is illegal. When I say illegal, so except you have the permission of the owners of this. For instance, now this one I want to do, I cannot use it. It is the exclusive, is the exclusive property of this company. Okay, so I won't be able to use this one for anything, but I'm just going to use it to show you what you could do. However, if it is a marketing flyer, I could use it because I am a partner and I sell for them. All right. So I could use a marketing flyer and edit it. So because I do not have a marketing flyer close up and I do not want to search all the way down, that's why I'm not using a marketing flyer. So I'm just using this because it is what is close to me at the moment. So know that you cannot tamper on people's intellectual property without their permission. And if you are doing permission, please let it be in written. So it's either a note or you send a WhatsApp message if you have the number of the person you want to use. You can send a WhatsApp message. Let the person reply you written. It is written. All right. See the way I'm describing as if people are watching me. Okay. So having said all that, let us go. Now I tap on this, right? And I come to Magic Studio. I tap on Magic Studio and I tap on Magic Grab. So Magic Grab is going to pick everything I could grab. Okay, it's going to pick, yes. So it has picked this, and I'm going to tap on this lady, and I'm going to tap on grab. It grabs the lady, and it shows me that it has grabbed the lady. Good. So it has grabbed the lady. What do? I close this page, and I come here. I tap on replace, and I come to my upload, and I select the picture I want to use to replace the lady, which is obviously me, and more of me. So I want to put me here. Let me use this. Good. So I come here, I tap on Magic Studio again, and I tap on remove background. Everything I'm doing here is with Magic, is with Pro, Canva Pro. You cannot use anything that is not, you cannot use Canva free version. That's what I meant. You cannot use Canva free version for this. It has to be Pro. So I'm going to flip this. Good. This girl is fine. Great. So if I want to type, if I want to remove maybe a write-up, I'm going to come to the same Magic Studio and I come to grab text. Now it picks everything that is text here and I can edit it as I want. So you see it picks everything text. I choose the one that I want, right? I choose the one that I want. Let's say I remove this. I choose this. Let's say I just delete it. Let me not show you. Now, after you have done all that you want to do, then after you have done all that you want to do, then you can, so this is the one I want. This. Okay. So I tap on that and I remove it, and that's it. I delete it. I can decide to share, but basically this is what it basically is. So you can work on an already existing flyer that you do not have access to the original. So you can work on it and use it to, let me see this. I know that this picture is supposed to look on this way. When it's open fully, great. So basically, this is it. So I have changed the customer care rep and put myself in the picture. Please and please, Don't let somebody come and arrest you and say it is Coach Chibuzo that taught you how to do it. I did not teach you how to do bad thing. This is a disclaimer. This is only for lecture purpose. It is actually a crime to steal somebody's intellectual property for your personal use without credit to the original owner. So if you must do this, make sure you are getting the express permission of the owners before you do it. I will only do this on marketing flyers. I will only do it on marketing flyers. I just use this to teach you. I am not going to use it for anything. Now, I forgot to show you people how to download. Let me not download it so that you see that I'm not going to use it for anything. So I'm going to come back to this lady's Tiger Nut flyers. I'm going to come back here.
Wow, everybody is running. They say it's late.
Oh, sorry. We are already done. We are done. We are done. I'm just going to show you how to download it. So how do you download? Let it load. Let it load so I can show you. Great. So if you want to download everything here, right? You just come, you tap on this download button. You see the arrow pointing down is download. The arrow pointing down up is upload. So you come to the download button and you just download. However, if you do not want to download everything, you tap on the upload button. And if you also want to schedule, this is where you come to schedule. So where are you sending it to? You look for where you're sending it to. If you're sending it to Facebook, you put it there. You tap on Facebook and then you schedule it for the time you want. You can also download it, send it directly from here. Let me send it directly from here to Coach Chinwe. And if you are, let's see, oh, pages. No. I'm sending it directly from here to Chinwe, or you could also download by just tapping the download button, download after you tap the upload button. And basically that is how you can do that. So we are done with this class. Sorry, it took a lot of your time. It's not supposed to take this long, but thank you for sticking to the end. Thank you, thank you. Do we have any questions? Good. So it's still sending. Let me just send it to Chinwe and then I will stop sharing. Great. So I've sent to Coach Chinwe. So stop sharing. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for staying. Sorry, the class took longer than expected. Wow. That's the thing of designing. So designing sometimes, especially when you have inspiration, it's but when you have to put it together, there's no inspiration, but you just have to put it together. Sometimes it may take 3 hours. You're just taking, but sometimes like when you have the inspiration to just design the thing, because it's already there in your mind, you can see it. But when you're designing and you're not seeing it in your mind, so you have to make that conscious effort to make sure that everything falls into place, which is exactly what happened today. But when you have something already in your mind, it is easy to just bring it to life because it's already sitting there in your mind. But when it's not there, you now have to start from tilling the ground and all that. So basically, that's how it is. That's how designing is. Sometimes it takes your time and sometimes it's easy. But I hope you enjoyed the class. I hope you liked the outcome.
Yes, I did. I did personally. Did you enjoy the class?
YouTube people, I hope you
I hope you enjoyed the class. Let us know in
the outcome.
In the last 2 minutes.
Well, I've not finished my saliva.
Canva. The name of the app is Canva.
Canva. Canva. Charlie Alpha.
So thank you.
Van Alpha.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking out with us this how many hours? 6:30. This 2 hours 30 minutes. So It has been an amazing time and awesome time. So, guys, remember our final class is tomorrow, and tomorrow will be super interesting. But tomorrow will be much more different. Today it's on YouTube and Zoom, but tomorrow we'll be doing it straight on WhatsApp in our WhatsApp group. We won't be live on YouTube, live on Zoom, but directly on WhatsApp. Then tomorrow will not be 6:30. Tomorrow's class would be by 7:30 because obviously tomorrow is Monday and a lot of persons will go to work, want to come back and settle in. Tomorrow's class will be by 7:30 and max 1 hour 30 minutes we are done. So 7:30, just give us till, okay, let's say 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour 30 minutes. Just give us 7:30 to 9 o'clock and we are done. Then you have your time to yourself. So tomorrow we'll be addressing issues of how to get clients, how to get portfolio and experience, how to get a job, and how to position your jobs yourself for job opportunities, platforms to get simple simple virtual assistant opportunities, and other digital skills for the workspace opportunities. So this and many more is what we'll be doing tomorrow. Thank you so much for today, and do have an amazing night rest, and see you guys tomorrow by 7:30 West African time. Please do not miss tomorrow's class. It's going to be super interesting. Thank you so much, Ma, for teaching us. We really learned a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
So
You're
we'll be
welcome.
ending now. I even have another class to attend from 9 p.m. So I'm like 6 minutes behind time. Thank you so much, guys. See you all tomorrow. Good night from here.
Good night.
All right. Good night.